Alrighty, welcome to our second online video. Today we're going to learn how to convert between metric units and empirical units and vice versa. Here's why we're going to need to do this, folks, in the real world. In the United States, we're the only ones that use empirical units. Empirical is what we use on day-to-day basis is feet, yard, quarts, ounces, gallons. Everywhere else is going to use these other metric standard conversion factors. This chart right here is going to be our reference chart. We're going to refer back to this a lot. There's no need for you to memorize this chart. You'll go ahead and get this chart every time we have a test. The second thing, which you do need to memorize and we've already spent some time with, is going to be this right here. These are going to be how we convert between our metric measurements. So our K, again, stands for the metric unit of kilo. H stands for hecto. The big D is deca. S is our standard or base unit. That's going to be liters, meters, grams, any one of those standard things. Our little d is deci, our C is centi, and our M is going to be milli. This right here, 1 kilo equals 1,000 standard units. 1 hecto equals 100 standard units. So all of these, 1 is equaling the standard unit. Let's shuffle over here to our problem. All right, so our first problem here is 3 feet equals how many centimeters? The first thing we need to do is set up our beautiful T-chart. We're going to take what we want to convert and we're going to put it in the upper left-hand corner. 3 feet goes here. The next thing that we need to do is look at our handy-dandy reference chart. We know that feet is a unit of length and we want to convert it to centimeters. So we're going from feet to centimeters. In our length chart up here, we've got this one right here. 1 foot equals 0.3048 meters. Since we want our feet to cancel out and we no longer are dealing with feet, we'll put our feet down here so that bam, bam, we get to cross out. So we know that 1 foot equals 0.3048 meters. If we just multiplied this together, we would be left with the unit of meters. So we're not quite done yet. We have another step to this problem. We need to go from meters to centimeters. Looking at this chart over here, meters is our standard unit, centimeters down here. So in 1 centimeter, it equals 0.01 meters. That's going to be the conversion factor that we're using. So 1 centimeter equals 0.01 meters. We again want our meters to cross out, so meters is going to go on the bottom. We add 0.01 and 1 centimeter. That's going to make our meters, bam, bam, cross out, and we're going to be left with our desired units of centimeters. For this next part, we are going to need a calculator. To do this, you multiply across the top, and you're going to divide this whole thing by the bottom. In our calculator, we are typing 3 times 0.3048, which gives us 0.19 or 0.9144. So we've got 0.9144, and then we have to divide that by 0.01. Divided by 0.01, giving us 91.44 for our answer. This equals 91.44. No answer is complete without our units. We were left with centimeters, so the answer should be centimeters. That gives us a problem of 3 feet equals 91.44 centimeters. Yay! Alrighty, let's do another one. Problem number 2. 1,246.8 grams equals how many pounds? The first thing we need to do, T-chart. What we want to convert goes in the upper left-hand corner. See that one? 1,246.8 grams. Now we need to look for a conversion factor that would be acceptable to use. Since grams is a unit of mass, we're going to look up here. We need to go from grams to pounds. Our first one, 1 ounce equals 28.35 grams. Won't do us very much good unless we know how many ounces are in a pound. Our second one, 1 pound equals 0.454 kilograms. It's got both pounds and kilograms. That will be the one that we are going to use. Since we have 1.2468 grams in our upper left-hand corner, we need to put grams here as well so that they can, bam, bam, cross out. However, our conversion factor is in kilograms, which means we need to convert between grams to kilograms. So we need to go back to our conversion factors. We know that 1 kilogram equals 1,000 grams. This will be the conversion factor, I got it from right here, that we're going to use in our problem. So we have 1,000 grams per 1 kilogram. Now we're looking right for this up here. So getting rid of kilograms, our kilograms go on the bottom. We have 0.454 kilograms is equal to 1 pound. The next thing that we need to do is multiply across the top. Oops. And divide everything by what we have on the bottom. So in our calculator, we are taking 1246.8 times 1 times 1, which will give us 1246.8. And then we need to divide that by 1,000 times 0.454. 1,000 times 0.454 is going to be 454. So scroll down here a little bit. We have 1246.8 divided by 454. Plugging that into our calculator, we have 1246.8 divided by 454 equals 2.75. 2.75. What we'll round to the nearest hundredth today. So equals 2.75. Looking back for our units, our grams, bam, bam, kilograms, bam, bam. We're left with pounds. 2.75 pounds. So all in all, what we have is 1246.8 grams equals 2.75 pounds. Okay, here's the last problem that we're going to do today. Number 3, we have 2 feet plus 12 millimeters plus 1 meter. We need to convert them all into inches. So we have feet going to inches, we have millimeters going to inches, and we are going to have meters going to inches. We're going to take these one at a time. So our first one, 2 feet. T-chart. Feet goes in the upper left. We know that in 1 foot there are 12 inches. To complete this problem, we take 2, this is inches, 2 times 12 divided by 1. 2 times 12 is 24, divided by 1 equals 24. Feet, bam, bam, we're left with inches, so we have 24 inches. The second one, 12 millimeters. 12 millimeters in the upper left-hand corner of our T-chart. Now we need to look for our conversion factor. Length for millimeters and inches. In 1 inch, we have 25.4 millimeters. Millimeters going on the bottom. We have 25.4 millimeters per 1 inch. Oops. The next thing we need to do, multiply across the top, divide by the bottom, which is going to give us 12 divided by 25.4 millimeters, bam, bam, we're left with inches. When we take 12 divided by 25.4, we get 0.47. Again, we're rounding to the nearest hundredth on our problems today. So this is going to be 0.47 inches. And our last problem right here, we've got 1 meter into inches. Looking for our conversion factor up here, 1 inch, and it doesn't tell us how many meters, so we're going to have to use these conversion factors that are right here. So we're going to set up our handy dandy T-chart as soon as I can get there. We put what we want to convert, 1 meter, in the upper left-hand corner. We're going to use these ones right here. I'm going to use the centimeters for good measure today since we haven't used that one yet. So we have meters at the bottom. If we go to our conversion thing over here, King Henry died Sunday drinking chocolate milk. We want to get from meters to centimeters. So 1 centimeter equals 0.1 meters. We have 0.01 meters equals 1 centimeters. Meters, bam, bam. Now we have centimeters into inches. We're going to put our centimeters on the bottom. Oops. We know we have 2.54 centimeters per 1 inch. Our centimeters, bam, bam. Now we need to multiply, divide. So we have 1 times 1 times 1 is 1, divided by 0.1 times 2.54, which is going to be 0.0254. When we plug that into the calculator, we have 1 divided by 0.0254 equals 39.37. So this is going to be equal to, 39.37, and our units are inches. To complete the problem, we have to add all three of these things together. 24 inches plus 0.47 inches plus 39.37 inches. Going back to the calculator, we have 24 plus 0.47 plus 39.37 equals, that's going to give us 63.84. So this whole thing equals 63.84, and our units again are inches. We are done. That concludes our notes for today. Yay!